To setting up the ceramic studio and running as what you want, what it takes, how it happens. So this will be an excellent example to understand, and we can really ask a lot of questions about what needs to set up, what kind of planning, how to balance your art versus your production, what is your desire, and how to set into the role, what size of studio, what kilns, materials, everything, and how to proceed in your actual business. So now I will hand it over to Rohit and Bhairavi, and I'll first tell them to give their backgrounds because they are not academically done ceramics. They are doing it for so many years, and now they are full-fledged commercially doing ceramics.
Okay, so very quickly, hi everyone. I'm not sure whether you all can. I hope you all can hear. If you all can't, just I would assume just chat or say something
Yeah,
because
there
then
is
we
a
can
chat
repeat.
there. You can send a message and
Yeah.
can tell
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
So very quickly, I am Rohit. I had no ceramic background, nothing, like zero. Okay, I have not no academic interest in ceramic art, any of that sort. I used to make trailers for films. So and then I
How?
worked television and I worked in radio and I did a whole bunch of other things. My last job was I used to make trailers for films. What I used to do. And after that, I started pottery in 2007. I would say, yeah, 2007 as a hobby. And I learned with Vinod sir, who's incredible. And I learned with Vinod sir, that's Vinod Dubey. Some of you all might know him.
Minty. His studio
Mitti.
name is Minty.
Studio
Yeah.
Mitti.
Warsaw.
Warsaw. So I started with him. I did about, I think I must have learned with him for about a year. And then after learning with him for a year, I quit my job for the first time and went to Andretta.
This was which year?
This was 2009. So I started with Sir Vinod sir in 2007. And then
Okay.
around 2009, Andretta has that April batch, March,
Yeah.
April. So I actually first enrolled for Golden Bridge.
Yeah.
Golden Bridge has a waiting list of a few hundred
1
years.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they said, "Hamare paas jagah nahi hai." So Ray spoke to me and said, "Why don't you try Andretta? Since I mean that's another option." So I said, "Cool." So I went to Andretta, and actually, very honestly, in Andretta, my motive was very simple. I had been doing pottery as a hobby, and it's very nice to do pottery as a hobby because you get 2 hours after work, you feel very lovely. It's all very nice. I just wanted to see if I can do it every day like a job. Like,
Yes, correct.
सुबह उठ के काम पे जाओ, मिट्टी मलो, ये करो. So just basically see if I can do it as a regular job. That was my primary thing of going to Andretta. Because the throwing bit I had learned with Vinod sir.
Okay.
And in hindsight, I think that was a very good thing because while Andretta is lovely and I am very fond of everybody at Andretta, I really don't think that 3 months is enough for anybody to
Correct.
start throwing from scratch. I mean,
Right.
from kahit yet nahi, and then suddenly you go and you put it's not going to happen. Post Andretta, I went to Goa.
Okay.
Very classic. I thought we'll go to Goa, we'll start a studio, and we will be happily ever after. Aisa kuch nahi hua. I went to Goa. I had a terrible time. The studio didn't take off. I didn't know enough about ceramics, and I really didn't know anything about business. Like I don't think still we don't know.
Yeah.
But but that time to kuch bhi nahi pata tha. So I did a year in Goa and then quietly put my tail between my legs and came back to Bombay. That's when I met you. That's when I went to Sandeep sir because Vinod sir said कि जाके वहाँ पर कुछ करो तो सही. Like like go and so that's when I met Sandeep sir and he was very kind enough to say कि तू ये and कर पाहिजे ते कर do whatever you want. Like
It was a small common facility center in Bombay.
Correct. Yeah. So that's so that was that's been the journey till that point, and I think now Bhairavi can tell hers, and then we can.
Then come back together.
Correct.
So my background is very, very different, nothing to do with art or anything. I did my master's in science and then went on to do my master's in marketing and joined advertising. So in advertising, I used to manage brands, you know, so I was business manager and new business development and strategy. So not even in creative field over there or anything like that. I mean, I was working with them, but my concentration more was on client relationship and strategizing for communication. And then I took a break for a while and I decided to do a small course in Raheja. You remember Raheja used to have this 3 month.
Yes, Papaji was there, Mr. Bhandare.
Mr. Bhandare and I think Parshuram Kumbhar was.
Parshuram, yeah, right.
And he introduced us to you, our
Oh,
batch.
okay.
So Bharti auntie and all of those, you know, we were in the same batch, and Kumi auntie and Bharti auntie and all, and we came to you, and I think
Jaimala also was there.
And were you in Grant Road at that time?
No. Yes, I was in Grant Road. Yeah, correct. Academy of Fine Arts, Robert Money School.
Yeah, which was a lovely place and all.
Yes,
and so after I finished Raheja, I came to you for a while, you know, and then obviously had to do job. I mean, I was not confident to do pottery or anything at that point of time, so went back to job. Didn't touch it for years, I think.
Okay.
I remember a lot of stuff was lying at your place also, and then finally you thrown it.
We traveled everywhere. Wherever I traveled, your stuff has traveled right from Lakshmi Industrial Estate, Mira Road.
Yeah, Mira Road, everywhere. And finally, around 2009-10, I started coming regularly at Goregaon Studio.
Goregaon Studio.
Yeah. So because I don't think I touched clay for in between 5-6 years at all. I mean, nothing.
Okay.
I was just too busy with my work and weekends and everything. So it was not possible. I think you require mindset also at that point of time.
Correct.
And then I said, no, I really like it and I need to get back to it. And I started coming to Goregaon Studio every weekend. And that's where Rohit and I used to be the only ones working on weekends and sitting and doing work there.
Right.
And that's where we met. And nothing, we were just talking, you know, both of us had this thing in mind that we wanted to do something in pottery full, and not full time also, actually that wasn't the thing, but we wanted to do something there.
Right.
And so we started talking, and since both of us come from brand background, like where we had done communication and all, so we thought that if we were to create a brand, then I think we would be able to sell.
Do it. Yeah.
You'll be able to sell it and do it, you know. So initially when we were thinking of toying with the idea, I don't think we thought that we'll quit our jobs and do it, but we said that we will create, and that's why the name Curators of Clay is, because we thought that we will make some stuff and we will curate stuff from people.
Okay.
Initially that was the thought, that we will have a store and retail and all of those. Then we started making more stuff, and we realized that we like it much more, you know. I mean, we love doing our work.
Correct.
And somewhere then it changed totally, and we are just making our stuff and selling.
Okay.
So that's the kind of thing. And even at Goregaon Studio also, for 1 year we did madness of coming every day and working. And we wanted to know whether we really like, you know, because it's a different thing when you do it on a weekend and enjoy, and there's no order, nothing.
This was somewhere around 2012, I believe.
2012, because 2009 I came back, and I think 2010, 2011 was spent in just
whiling around, pottering around,
and in general. Sometime around 2012, I think we started speaking about, like we were saying, that first we'll try and market other people, or try and see what we can do. We actually, honestly, I don't think we had any real idea of what we do at that point. The thing was, chalo isme kuch karte hain, because we like it. That's it. I mean, there was nothing else to it. That's how it started. After that, I think sometime around 2013, we set up Curators of Clay as a proper, like as
14,
a 13 was in Bombay. 13 to 14 was a Bombay thing.
Yeah.
And that time we were doing it in Bombay, and we had taken, there was a small, really small space right next to Sandeep sir's studio at that point in time. It was really, really, really tiny. And the rain would come in from like all sides. And during the rains, you had to walk through like knee deep, really wet water. And Bhairavi would go through many, many bottles of Dettol, because after every time she walked, she wanted to wash, like, you know, the water off with Dettol. So, and that time we were using your kiln, if you remember. We were,
Yeah, right.
we didn't have our kiln, nothing.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Correct.
That was the time we decided that we'll try and set up something. And there was
Right.
the option was Bhairavi's place in Indapur, which is opposite,
Next to
next to
yours,
your next to Anvi, where Anvi
Okay.
is now. And the other choice was the current place where the studio is, which you can see right now. The studio is right now, which is near Pune.
Right.
The reason why Pune won versus Indapur was purely because Bhairavi is from Bombay, and we thought that boss, थोड़ा ऐसा शहर रहेगा तो better रहेगा. Let's not do one jump to one.
Gaon Kheda.
हाँ, because I think in retrospect it was a good thing, because we wouldn't have been able to manage. I think it's very,
Right.
for anyone to, I mean, it's tough. So this was a good idea. So
Huh.
so 2014 Curators of Clay happened, and bas abhi now that's still going on.
Yeah. So I
Wonderful.
think we'll
So, what you thought, like when you decided to start the studio, did you had any products in mind, or that was sorted by then, or how was the story?
No, so we liked making stuff functional wear from the beginning. You know, both of us liked it, and we said that we will make functional wear because we wanted people to use our work. You know, not just keep it in the house or anything like that.
Bhairavi, now you can share the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Can everyone see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
So at that point, to answer your question, sir, that point we knew we wanted to make functional wear.
Yeah.
There was also honestly, there was also a bit of influence perhaps from Mini, because in Andretta, Mini had made it very clear that perhaps the only way to make money from pottery is to make functional wear. Art, and let's be honest, art is a different ball game altogether. The stakes are much higher. The game is completely different, and it wasn't, at least for us, it wasn't as accessible as this was.
Correct.
So we didn't know. I mean, क्या पता gallery कैसा चलता है, किसको पटाने का, all that was, we didn't know. This at least we knew कि okay, cup बनाएगा, we'll tell you we make a good cup. At least people know what it is to use. So maybe that was the reason why.
Yes.
But that's why we were very clear about making functional wear.
Okay.
What we also initially thought was that we will be selling direct to consumer.
Okay.
So the restaurant part, which has played a huge role in the last 3-4 years.
Yeah, we didn't start with that at all. I mean, we had no idea that would be our core
bread and butter,
because we thought that maybe, we never got around thinking about commercials for them, you know, that how will they be able to buy us and all of those, you know, so it just happened for us.
Okay. How you started? Initially, you made your stuff and then you put it online, or how was your start?
Actually, we had started Facebook page, and also people were started liking, and so we sold very small little stuff initially. And there was a big, then there was one person called us up out of the blue. I mean, she'd seen our Facebook page and all, and she said that I want 100 mugs within a week's time. And that time we were in Bombay, in Goregaon. We were working out of Goregaon. We had our jobs and everything. And we said it's a tough thing, because with jobs to do that in 1 week's time and give it, it's going to be tough. but we
Yeah.
said chalo let's take it on because
नहीं करेंगे तो
नहीं करेंगे तो कब
समझेगा
करेंगे
भी नहीं
ऐसे
कब
करके. And we did that. We managed
Right.
it in a
Right.
week's time. There were lots of ups and downs, tension and stress and all
वो
of
पहला
those.
firing खराब हो गया. It was very classic.
But
Yeah.
I
I mean, there was
think
nothing.
that is the part and parcel of ceramics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
so we
Yeah.
did that, and that gave us a huge confidence that no, if
Correct.
we can do this with along with our full-time jobs,
Yeah.
then we would be do it, you know. So that was a nice confidence booster.
Also, very honestly, nobody is going to take you seriously if you're not doing anything full time. I mean, I think that's a different learning altogether. But
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah.
यानी इज्जत नहीं मिलेगी. I mean, people will indulge you. People will say, हाँ हाँ 4 मग हमारे लिए भी बना दो. But it's, and I'm assuming it's the same if you do anything sort of
Yeah.
part time or
Correct.
you know like that kind of thing, because they don't give you the kind of importance or the kind of credibility, which
Yeah.
is correct. I
Yes.
mean, tomorrow somebody came to me and said, I'm a part-time filmmaker. I'm not going to give that person the kind of, you know, the kind of sort of
Yeah.
credibility that you would give a full-time filmmaker, whether good,
Yeah.
bad, or ugly later. But even
Correct.
just in terms of, yeah, so that was a big deal for us, that we realized that unless we do it full-time, it's not
Not
worth
It's
it.
not going to help. Yeah.
It's not going to work for us.
And when we
But
were
then what was the amounts in mind? Do you, because since you're coming from the corporate background where you have a fixed salary, a big different life, from that coming to the investment and then no idea how it is going to
very
go.
honest,
stupid,
to be
yeah.
honest, we knew that we won't be able to make the money that we made in corporate life, and
Yeah.
we thought that probably we won't be able to make any money for next 8 months, 10 months for sure, you know. I mean, and
We had said, so we had,
Yeah.
so it was 2 phases. One phase was that we knew that we won't make the kind of money that we're making in
yeah,
corporate life. The second thing was also, and I think that's perhaps the learning or an important part, is that we had spent 16 years in corporate life. I mean, Barry, near to me, so Barry had spent a little more. I had spent, you know, but 14-15 saal ho gaye the. So if you look at it from, you couldn't really compare apples to what we are doing now, because
Correct.
I mean, we were just starting, right?
Hi. Somebody is there. Can you mute your mic?
Thank you.
Hello.
yeah, I
Zala,
think
Zala,
it's,
mute Zala.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So essentially, for us, it was very clear that we won't be making the kind of money we were making, because this is a
Right.
whole new thing. I mean, we are
Yeah.
starting from scratch again in a
Yeah.
completely different field.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we were very clear was that we were very sure that we'll make some money. Like
Yeah.
that, I don't know why we thought so.
I think that was ignorance or foolishness, or whatever you want to call. That was
And-
yeah.
And another important question: from where the investment had come? Had you invested your own money, or you had somebody?
All own money,
Everything till now has been our
I
own.
know you had a Harley Davidson. You sold
That's
it
what-
for what?
Yeah.
which I sold. And so that's, I've sold it because I can someday write a book that I'm the potter who sold his Harley. Nobody else can take that title. I've taken it.
No, we took a huge cut in our lifestyle also, probably. I mean,
Yes.
we changed that a lot. And
Yeah.
everything here has been our own money, whatever savings we had. And once in
The
a
only
while,
thing we were lucky
Yeah.
about, which we will say that we are very lucky about, was that we didn't have to pay for the space,
Yeah.
because the space was within my family and they were kind enough to say कि तू काय करायचं ते कर.
Right.
So that luck we had, that we had the space.
Yeah.
But everything on the space, whether it was kahiच नव्हतं, whether it was building a shed, building a building, and I think I said this to you when we were discussing about learnings, about what learnings from the
Yeah.
studio.
Correct.
I think for anybody who's wanting to start this as a business,
Yeah.
please don't be like us, which is Pennywise.
cautious,
We were
yeah,
very
yeah.
cautious.
now we are not that much. Yeah. I mean, still that it's hard to let go of. But yeah, we were very, very cautious.
And that ended up with us ending up perhaps doing some very foolish things which we shouldn't have done, like whether it was putting in money for, like we discussed, putting in money for material.
Right.
So तुम 50 किलो का मंगाओगे, you won't get the economy of scale.
Correct. Yeah.
Or whether it is with a kiln, like that little more thought would have gone into, maybe we could have had two of the same size and one slightly bigger. I don't know. I mean, I don't know now. This is all in hindsight
that we think of.
that we are thinking of it.
Correct.
But for sure, it's easier to set up a, because this much investment will have to be done,
Yeah.
and you have to do it. I mean, it's
Yes.
so it's not something that you can shy away from,
Correct.
purely because it's a business. I mean, like it's if you're doing it as an indulgent hobby, which we did for so many years.
Huh.
And I think we continued that sort of mindset, which wasn't
For a
very
while,
good.
yeah.
Okay, so I think we've
Very
already been through this.
yeah.
What do? We make beautiful functional ceramics.
Yeah.
And the next slide is that we make it with our bare hands. So I think
How
it's
is that? Like, have you have a team with you for throwing, or how
No.
does it?
No, it's
unfortunately,
two of us.
unfortunately, it is Bhairavi, Rohit Bhairavi, and
And we have one more
we
person
have one more person
who
called
doesn't throw, he just makes slab stuff.
Amay, who has come to Sandeep sir's studio once
Yeah.
for slab work. So we've got Amay, who joined us about 2 years ago, and he's also the only trained, technically trained artist,
Yeah.
like academically trained. It's been damn difficult. It's been very difficult to find people who would do the kind of work that we want them to do. A lot of it has got to do with the fact that we are very, very, very picky about ये ऐसा ही चाहिए और ये ऐसा ही होना चाहिए, or so then that I understand that it's kind of difficult. Like, I mean, we try telling each other that we should not be this difficult to work with, but
Yeah.
we end up being that difficult to work with. So that's that.
Yeah.
So there's 3 people at the studio. That's Bhairavi, me, and Amay.
And we have
Okay.
interns.
And we have interns who keep coming and going.
Fine.
Uh,
But,
so how it
but
began?
when you say you make your own designs and then the client, they approve that, or you have to work
Yes.
as per the client?
So, I'll tell you how it works. When we are working with restaurant clients, they come to us when they're developing new menu or new restaurant is coming up.
Yeah.
And we brought our corporate learning into this, where we start with a creative brief, where we figure out that what are they looking for, what kind of cuisine, what kind of place they are designing, the restaurant and everything. And that brief comes to us, we discuss it with them, and then we give out our recommendation to them. In
Okay.
terms of that, if these are the things, this is the kind of cuisine and this kind of place that you want to start, then these are the kind of that we would recommend to you. And
Okay.
then after the recommendation is gone to them, you'll have discussion. And if some people require samples, some people don't require sample, it really depends. I mean, with some people, like for example, some of the restaurant we've been working for now 3 years. So
Yeah.
they don't require sample or anything. You trust them, they trust you, and
Correct,
that
correct.
happens. But it's initial stages, it's very collaborative.
Yeah.
And then we take on and we start doing stuff.
Also, the bigger the client, the more there are certain processes that they bring to the table. So whether it is they want to see samples, they want to know your process, they want to check, and they want to come and check where you're making it. Like
Correct.
we've had a few international clients who sent like
Team.
team, like an audit team, to come and see कि we are not कोई बाल कामगार यहाँ पर काम नहीं कर रहा.
Okay.
So there's been that also, and
Okay.
so that depends, but yeah, we work as a creative agency.
Correct. Correct.
So how it began, I think we've been through this,
almost covered
which
this,
we've almost covered this, that it was an indulgent hobby for many years.
Yeah.
Then we went full time, and then we realized that this is very difficult.
It's
Okay.
insane, but
It's I say this very often to people who ask us how it's been and all of that. I have never worked so hard in my life. I
Okay.
really haven't, and I'm not saying this because I'm very proud of it or anything. I just think that it's just that I didn't even realize it will take this much work.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
In a job, while everybody works hard,
Yeah.
one is this khud ka business thing is one rubbish plot. Nobody should do. So because it's like there are things that you have no idea about. I mean, you don't know about taxes, you don't know about invoicing, this is all new. Kya kuch pata nahi, kuch nahi, I see. So that's I mean it's very true, and I think Bhairavi will probably share this sentiment that I really don't think we worked this hard ever.
Yeah, never in
Because
my-
जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ी ना इतना hard
Yeah.
work करने की. Like,
Correct.
अभी बहुत जरूरत पड़ता है for no reason. So yeah,
And-
so that is that.
Are the roles are shared, like you take care of certain part of the studio work, as in your expertise are good for business or
The
making glazes or
glazes, all glazes Bervi makes.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand chemistry and I make a lot of mistakes. So though my mistakes have, I will say this.
turn into glazes,
Yes.
which are very good.
Thank you, thank
So,
So we don't have any
definite,
hard and
yeah.
fast roles out here. Like we don't have a definite thing. Ki, I will never do this or you will never do this. I don't think
Correct.
that will happen.
Yeah.
There are things which we prefer to do. There are things that we are better at. I mean, like naturally sort of inclined to being
Yes.
better
Yes.
at.
Yeah.
And then that's an advantage which you take advantage of.
Okay.
But at any given point, I think we were very clear that it shouldn't be a position where if one of us is ill or one of us has to travel or if one of us has to do something else,
Correct.
the other person will be handicapped.
Huh.
There will
Yeah.
definitely be there will definitely be an effect on the business.
Yeah.
But it won't be like if I don't come to the studio, it won't be that Bervi will be like totally handicapped about certain things. And if she doesn't come to the studio
Right.
tomorrow,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
shouldn't be in a position that one of
Yeah,
the things that
that's
we
true.
also
Correct. Yeah.
this was a learn was that we are no matter who's dealing with the client,
Huh.
we make it a point to tell the other person what has happened because
Correct.
very often
Yeah.
a client will be like, but I spoke to Bhairavi, and then Bhairavi should, like, if he's talking to me, and I should know that they've spoken to Bhairavi.
Correct.
The other way around, that if somebody
It
calls up
should, yeah.
Bhairavi and says, "Kya re, मैंने रोहित से कल बात की, so मेरे को पता है क्या बात."
Right.
That was a thing we were very clear about.
And we
Correct.
work very good as a team. That's another thing.
That is
there is
important.
no
Yeah.
ego or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very, touch wood. Like it's been
Like
really,
everybody
yeah.
fights and throws
Yeah.
tantrums and all of that. That is also like that is part
That
of
is that is for getting pizza delivered or for what?
for
No,
everything.
no. A lot of
Everything.
Yeah, for everything.
For everything.
Yeah. And another important thing, location-wise, what are the advantages and disadvantages climatically or otherwise of your studio?
So I think one of the bigger advantages is that because it's not in the city and it's not surrounded by, let's say, residential area.
How
There
far
aren't
you are
too
from
many-
the city?
So we're about half an hour from the last suburb of Pune. Let's say, like if we say Pashan or
15, 20
Bavdan,
minutes. Yeah.
15
Okay.
minutes. So one of the advantages is that there's nobody to ask you what you're doing with kilns.
Correct.
There's,
And plus, space is a big advantage. That
Space
you
is a
get
big
good space.
yeah, but that's also because we are spoiled. Huh? I mean, again, I have to say this, that we've seen people working in really, really small studios and doing
And
fantastic
and more
work
efficient
and more
in it,
efficient. We are spoiled that we've got some space and jahan dikha udhar we just keep spreading. Thoda aur de diya, idhar aur.
Lucky you are.
Encroachment.
Lucky you are.
Another advantage is that since we are on outskirts of Pune, it's not too far for clients to come in or anything. They like
Correct.
coming.
Huh.
So, which is another thing, that the studio is nice. So it's a one-day excursion for them, and they love coming here and spending
Correct.
time. That
Correct.
helps again in the business, because then it's a captive audience. You're sitting there for one full day.
Yeah.
And what comes out is really nice then.
Perfect. Okay. You can continue now.
So what we think it entails, and this is of course purely our personal opinion, so there will be many opinions, and we are happy to sort of take anybody's other point of view on this. One is that there should be an understanding of the fact that it's a craft, and I will say this at the cost of everybody getting very upset also, it's not art. It's a craft. And I'll tell you, the day I realized this was I was in Andretta, and Sandeep sir, you remember Jugal? Jugal was,
Correct.
Jugal was there, and Jugal had made 100 soup bowls for a Chinese restaurant in Dharamsala.
Uh-huh.
And I remember the man had come to take them, and they were a quarter of an inch bigger than what he had asked for.
Okay.
And he rejected all 100.
Oh
And
God.
there was a big argument, and how can you do this, etc., etc. And he said something which was he said, boss, आपके लिए वो whatever सवा इंच है या जो भी quarter inch जो भी है, मेरे लिए it is 100 ml of soup every time I serve it, like not the one time that you're seeing it.
Yeah.
So my entire maths will go for a toss. And why should I suffer because you thought थोड़ा बढ़ा देंगे तो क्या फर्क पड़ेगा?
Chalta hai kind of attitude will not work.
That we've learned in our dealings with the restaurant also, because need to be exacting in terms of size and all. It's very, very important, because little change here and there and it will make a huge difference.
Correct.
So I think one is the understanding of the fact that it's a craft and it's not an art. If you're doing what we are doing, which is basically making functional tableware.
Yeah.
The second thing is that
Right.
it's persistence and perseverance. I don't know how many kilns in the initial 1 year went bad, firing बीच में रुक गया, फिर gas खत्म हो गया, फिर light चली गई तो कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है, you're just trying to figure out what's going on. So it's glazes have gone wrong, means you think it's going to be blue and it turns out brown. कुछ संबंध नहीं, like so there was like, I think, truckloads. I think the first year was just purely spent in trying to understand what this is all about.
Right.
So I think the persistence is a classic thing. Yeah.
Or even in terms of business wise also, when you're
We'll
talking
talk
to your
in a
restaurant people and all also initially, they don't know you. You met them for the first time, so you need to earn their trust as well.
Correct.
You need to have faith in what you're doing.
Correct.
And that requires persistence, that you keep going back to them and make them believe that what you're suggesting is the right thing to do, and pushing your work through. And that requires a lot of tenacity also, going back again and again and again and trying to show them, no, this is how you should be doing stuff. And then as you work on it, it becomes little easier. It never is very easy, but it helps. It improves as you go along.
And the second thing was, when I say ability to do hard work, I mean, I'm being very specific out here that it's an incredibly physical job. Like
yes, no doubt.
It's ridiculously physical, and it's very strange as to how physical it is. Like, like it's right from when the clay comes, other time the clay will come, I can guarantee you this, जो labor बुलाया था वो नहीं आएगा. So it starts with tempo वाला बोलेगा, मैं तो सिर्फ बोरी इधर रखूंगा, मैं टच नहीं करूंगा, बोरी उतारना है आप उतारो, नहीं तो मैं इधर छोड़ के. So starting from that to
lifting cylinders.
Yeah, I could lift the bane of my life. So whether it's cylinders, whether it is packing,
or even kiln and all also, gas kiln.
So it's I think the ability to do hard work is one thing, and the second thing I think is that you should be enjoying it. If you don't enjoy it, it's pointless. Don't do it only, and it's perfectly fine to not do it. I mean, I'm of the opinion now that, boss, please do what you really like, because there is no point in saying, oh, this is going wrong, I have to pack. Like packing is like another headache, because you made everything is ready, then you're putting it in boxes, then you're putting the box in the car, then you're taking it to the courier, courier guy, हजार things. So I just think, unless you're able to enjoy and it's very ridiculous at some point, like we ourselves feel कि ये थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो गया, like आधा time you are just doing गधा मजूरी, like, and it's, I mean, sir, you know it as much as we do that it's mazuri. It is it is labor.
Correct.
Yeah. So that I think is one of the possibly the more important parts of it.
Yeah.
If we were to tell you the learnings of us, one is that it's a very steep learning curve.
Correct.
We had no idea what we had gotten into.
Okay.
We had a sense of what we want to do.
Yeah.
How to do it better was learned on the job.
Yes.
It would have been lovely if we could have worked at a ceramic unit for maybe 6 months, 1 year, I don't know,
Correct.
sometime.
Yeah, I have a different point of view also on that. Since we didn't know
Yeah,
stuff,
no, sure.
we did whatever we thought was right, you know, and maybe it brought in fresh perspective and then it helped, you know. I
True.
mean, that is also there.
Yes.
Because otherwise we would have had a very set kind of, you know, this is how it's done.
True.
But we
Perhaps.
didn't have a precedent, you know. हम
Perhaps,
लोग ने
but-
किया कि जो करना है वो करेंगे
हाँ,
हम
लेकिन
लोग।
थोड़ा धंधे का में पता रहता था
हाँ.
तो लाइफ बेटर होता था.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know, धंधे का कुछ पता नहीं था. So the one thing that we think is that it's about knowing your advantages.
There is a saying in Gujarati, "Kaam kaam ne sikhwade che." So
Huh.
until and unless you do it,
Happened.
you're
Yeah.
not going to learn. And every assignment is going to teach you something new. How much ever loads of experience you have.
So that is one. And the other thing is, I think that it's very important to know what advantage you have.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say this very honestly. We don't throw like Abbas Bhai or Hanif Bhai. We can't.
Correct.
It's just,
It's impossible.
it's impossible. They throw like a dream. I mean, I can watch Abbas throw for like hours. I'll just sit there and say, "You throw, Baba." I'll just watch. So it's, I don't think that is, we can even, I mean, we can strive to be kind of a crafts person.
Yeah.
I think it will take a lifetime because they have a lifetime ahead of us, you know,
Correct.
of learning. Of
Absolutely.
understanding.
Generations, they are
The
doing
make
that.
new mistakes is what we spoke about.
Yeah.
Generations,
Yeah.
yeah. The make new mistakes is something that we spoke about, that it's okay to make a mistake. It's really not okay to make the same mistake again.
Correct. Correct.
Because if you're not figuring it out and quickly doing something else or trying something else, वो थोड़ा tricky होगा. Like the whole
Yes.
thing will be a bit tricky.
Correct.
This staying honest has helped us a huge deal.
Yeah.
Okay? Like we if there's a screw up in a kiln, we tell the client that
We call up and
We
say
call up
because
and
we
say
don't
कि
lie or anything.
गलती हो गई भाई साहब, ये ऐसे हो गया, अभी हम क्या करें? I mean, we can't help it.
Yeah.
I mean, even to the point of, even when people order stuff and we send it by courier, and sometimes the courier is stuck, sometimes it's that, हाँ पहुंच जाएगा, is what, I mean, you know.
You have to really
Yeah.
chase them, give them the realistic answers.
Yeah.
Whatever is there, yeah, it's a fact. It is
It's a
stuck.
fact.
Stuck. You can't do
And
really anything. Yeah.
Most people, if you have, I mean, at least in our experience, most people who we've been honest with have been equally honest with us.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
they've been like, so even if somebody, we had an order, I remember, which was supposed to go to Dubai, and it just never worked out. Like things just kept going wrong. You know, like, वो उनका
And you know,
कुछ,
they'd given us advance and everything had happened. And we realized that we won't be able to deliver on the time they required. And they'd
Okay.
taken up the place. And with what happens that the moment they start their work and with furniture and all, the bill is ticking, the rent they're paying and all. So you
Correct.
need to give them on time. So we called them up and said, I'm sorry, but we'll have to cancel the order. We can't meet the deadline and all. And we wouldn't want you to continue till the time. Like we gave them enough time so that they could buy from somewhere else.
Buy
you know.
somewhere else. Yeah. Right.
And we were very honest that these are the reasons we won't be able to deliver and all of this.
Yeah.
the nice
And-
part,
yeah.
they were really nice. They were like, no problem. Like, you know, okay, thank you for letting
And
us
we said
know.
that we'll return all your advance, everything. You made some stuff here. We'll manage whatever you want to do
We'll
with that.
figure that.
I mean, we won't charge you for that, or
Right.
we won't even send it to you.
Correct.
You know, and we paid everything. And it's worked, and they came back to us again for
Yeah.
something. You know, it again
Wow.
unfortunately didn't work out or whatever. Then we
Okay.
want to do something with you again.
Yeah.
So,
So that
it
is-
helps. You know, honesty works in a big
It has
way.
worked in every way. And
Yeah.
also the third, like the last point which I've made out here, which is that if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. And this
Correct.
is, it goes both ways. I think we also took up some projects initially which we didn't have a good time doing.
Yeah.
And knew we won't have a good time doing. Like we knew
Correct.
that maybe it wasn't something we liked, whatever, we didn't like the people, whatever, there are many reasons.
Yeah.
But we said yes to it because वो डर था ना कि अब ये शुरू तो किया है.
Initially, there was insecurity, you know, कि आएगा कि नहीं more work,
Correct.
you know, what will
Yeah,
happen,
yeah.
where will the next money come from, and
Correct,
all. And we
correct.
took up, and now I think we've reached a place where ठीक है हम लोग और बना देंगे, बेच सकेंगे, but we
Correct.
don't want to take this, you know, and sometimes
Absolutely.
it's not just the work,
Correct.
but even the person you don't like or something like that, you know. I
Doesn't
mean,
click sometime. Yeah. It doesn't click.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
not that the
so-
person is like, it's just that your thoughts don't gel. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like what they want, you can't,
Yeah.
you know, whatever. I mean, there are many factors. But I think the bottom line is that especially if you started this for yourself, right? Like most of us, I think, have started properly because we like doing it.
Absolutely.
And we enjoy doing it, and we are having a good time. I mean, whatever it is, making a kiln for that matter. If you're not having a good time figuring out what is going on, why do it? I mean,
Correct.
like, there's something else that can be done. So that's
Yeah, very true. Very true.
the second thing is, it's business. You have to learn every aspect of it, especially with your business. It's very boring at times. Not everything like an Excel sheet of GST taxation karne ka.
I make crib every month, but have to do it. I mean, there is no other thing to it, and those are the things you have to manage. Or even when you're dealing with restaurant and corporates and all of those, your paperwork needs to be proper.
So
Yeah.
it helps. You need vendor registration. Also, I think a lot of people have, I mean, we've noticed that a lot of potters or people have a problem if you're called a vendor. That's what you are, yeah. I mean, like, you're a craftsperson, you're providing a product. अभी कोई बोलेगा कि तुम vendor हो, हाँ हो भाई. उसमें I see it as a proud thing, yeah, that I supply, tableware to possibly some of the finest restaurants.
Yeah.
It's what it
But
is.
their accounts person is going to
The
call you
accounts
up and say
person
that
is going to call you and say,
registration karna hai."
vendor registration karna hai. Or the accounts person is going to call you and treat you like one, like
Supplier.
a supplier, which is okay. I mean, why won't he treat you like a supplier? That's what you're doing. I mean,
Yeah.
so that's one thing. And this be organized, no, we are not organized at all, and it's very bad. Please be organized. Please,
I mean, we try to be every month. We come up with like, okay, this month onwards we are going to be organized and all, but we are not.
So I think it's a very small point, but I think it really
it's a very important point.
Very important.
Correct.
Because we try to do it.
It changes everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
The next one is basically making, marketing, managing. All three are equally important. Again, this is pretty much a recap of what we've just spoken.
Correct. Yeah.
Is that all three are important. Please focus on the strengths that one has. And while you're focusing on that, you can build on your weakness. So if let's say I don't know how to make glazes, while I'm doing something else, I can learn how to make glazes, give it that little bit of extra effort of understanding how to do it.
Yeah.
But it's all important. Like, you can't market unless you have a great product. You can't make unless you've got a great marketing spiel. If you're not the person, partner with somebody who does it. I mean, that's equally important. Also, I think one of the things that has helped is that we had a partnership, because then you can it's helped that you can take on different roles. You can you can manage a bit more. It's just more comfortable. I mean, it's not necessarily, there are lots of people who work solo and do better solo. But I think that business chalu karne mein good na, then you think that acha, she's also screwed, I am also screwed. So it's chalo saath mein mar rahe ho. So it's okay. So that is a thing. And I think managing is something which we learned along the way.
Yeah.
And I think if people focus on that alone, that's also great, because you have to manage this whole cycle of banane ka, fir market karne ka, fir bechne ka, fir aur banane ka. Like, I think it's a very tricky cycle, because you're not a factory, so you can't really apply apply large scale economics to this. You're working with, I mean, if you're doing with people, then if you have a team of throwers.
That is where my next question is coming. Have you ever thought that you should now tie up with some industry where you can get your stuff done as per your norms when it comes to the volume?
I think there was a catch-22 situation in that. One is that I think that we are managing to operate in that mid zone of volumes, which is so let's say like a typical commission will be, let's say, 400 to 700 pieces,
right?
Which if you go to a commercial unit, it's nothing for them,
right?
It is like 700 piece.
Yeah.
And then that conversation we've failed at that conversation has never managed to go to, but this is 700 pieces now. If we are
Correct.
doing 700 pieces with 7 restaurants, then
Correct.
that's not 700 pieces.
Yeah.
But I think most commercial units are still blinkered with 10,000 piece का अगर order दे रहे हो तो बात करेंगे. वो तो होने नहीं वाला. I mean, like,
Okay.
we don't operate in that scheme.
Volumes. Yeah.
What we would want to do is perhaps find, and this is again, it's a thing, find a smaller unit which will probably feed in with the back end management or the back end production volume,
Yeah.
and let the rest be with us, which is selling it,
Correct.
marketing it.
Correct.
There, the stumble is that वो चलता नहीं होगा ना. वो
हाँ.
we've
And again, you get into the thing is about deadlines and the quality of stuff and
Correct.
what you want.
Yeah.
And jugaad, then a lot of people come to that, अरे ये थोड़ा change हो गया चल जाएगा ना, but it doesn't चल जाएगा, that's the problem.
That was my next thing. How do you decide about your range of glazes? Are they fixed, or you keep experimenting with the new glazes to keep your own identity alive? Is that anything you do work on, or you just go with whatever happens? Hello.
No, with the glazes, we have a few signature glazes which we worked on. I mean, which Berry has developed
we
right from
really
the start,
like them,
and
yeah.
we really
Correct.
enjoy them for whatever. So anything that we are making, so those remain with restaurants or with clients who are commissioning. There is if they want a full new glaze, like pura palette badal do, then there is a cost attached to it, because
Correct.
Cost,
you know
time,
that
both.
time. I mean,
And
both
time as well, because
Yes.
you I mean,
Trial
it will
and
take,
error.
2-3 months.
2-3 months to
yeah.
develop it.
Wow.
Having said that, we are very confident about the fact, and again, we've had this discussion offline, which is that you can take the same glaze. I can take a glaze from you, and
It
how
will look
I use
totally
it will look
different.
totally different from.
Absolutely.
And I think a lot of people have massive issues with that. Like, no, don't give glaze recipe, don't give this, don't give that. So I don't know. I mean, we genuinely don't care. And also, the internet is amazing. You can get whatever you want now.
Yeah.
Correct.
If
Yeah.
plus still thinking कि नहीं मैं ये मेरा glaze recipe लेके मैं ऐसा take it to my cupboard. ले
No,
लो
so
भाई.
that's why whenever interns come to our thing, everything is open, nothing is hidden. My glazed recipes and all are lying in one book.
Yeah.
Whoever
Rather,
can take it.
Shweta was sharing the same. Shweta Rao is interning with you, and she was so happy to know that there is nothing secret in the studio.
Nothing.
Nothing.
In fact, we were surprised when we did a few shows that there were students who came and said, "Can we take pictures?" And I'm like, "Of course, yeah. I want you to take pictures of my work." And they were like, "No, people don't allow us." I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, because वो glaze काम नहीं करे."
Because I told them that take
recipe.
pictures and then you ask me specific question, about things you want to know, because general doesn't help. So if you take on something and say, "How did you do this?" I'll give you full answer. I mean, there is nothing
now, Bhairavi,
secret in
since
our
you had
ways.
mentioned about the shows, initially to promote the products, you did the shows, or annually you decide and do one show?
No, we did it to product. So initially we did, I think, a few shows, because at that time, 2 things were there. One, we were not dealing with restaurants. So we didn't have any commission projects coming in. So what we did was we did a few shows purely at artisans, purely to get our name out there. Ki Baba, we are also hum bhi yahan par khade hai types. That kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And the other thing, which again, sir, अभी दुकान खोला है तो बेचना तो
पड़ेगा.
So there, and I'm very clear about it that I'll be shameless about it. If I've made something, I want you to see it. There are so many people who will say, look at it and say, "ये ठीक है." Okay, that's also fine.
That's fine. Yeah, correct.
That's fine. You've set up. So we ran a shop for a little while, and I have great respect for shopkeepers now. Like, I have huge respect, because I think that to just sit there and answer people who will ask you anything.
No, so coming back to shows, we did shows initially, and that's where even our restaurant thing happened. I mean, we didn't know anybody in hospitality industry or anything, nothing. We'd never approached them or anything like that. At Artisans for our first or
Farhad.
second show, I don't remember
First,
which show.
both show.
Yeah. So the person who runs Kala Ghoda Cafe, Farhad Bomanji, he walked in one evening and he said, I had bought these, I have these bowls. Can you make something similar for me?
Wow.
And we said,
That was-
sure. And that was the first order we got in restaurant, and it came to us, and
Wonderful.
then he became a very good friend. And it's happened with us, that in all the restaurant work that we do now, we didn't know any of them. We'd never met them,
Wonderful.
never connected with them, nothing. Even for that example, Mask also, they were opening, and 20 days before that, they called us up and said, we bought other stuff, but we want this particular thing. They wanted cups and saucers and teapots. And they said, it's only 20 days. Can you do it? And we said, fine. And we delivered. And then
on the day
day
of their opening.
we went and delivered. And after that, they came to, we went and met them. Till then, we'd never met them. Like, we didn't
Some
meet
phone.
them. Everything on phone. We send out pictures. They gave us and everything. That's the first time after delivery we met them. And then the relationship is beautiful. Now we've connected really well. We do stuff for
Correct.
them. They're planning the new
Correct.
menu. Comes to us like, winter mein kya karna hai? Then you sit down and start.
Yeah.
And we have no organization.
Yeah.
Then we'll say, हाँ करके देंगे. Then they say,
And
तेरा
then finally the chef
chef will
calls
call up
up.
and say,
Yeah.
तुम पागल हो क्या?
तुम्हारी
Please
वजह से मेन्यू नहीं मैं रिलीज कर पा रहा, and all of these things happen. But yeah, so with all the restaurants, they've become very good friends now. But
Yeah.
we didn't know any
But-
of them.
Also,
But
I think
the
Nothing.
main,
the thing
main
also
thing
to
is
remember-
you need to announce that you are there and you need to be there.
Yeah.
Also, the thing with restaurants is that the chef is the hero. There is no way you can ever overstep that, because you cannot and you shouldn't. Because boss, लोग खाना खाने आ रहे हैं, तुम्हारे प्लेटें देखने कोई नहीं आ. Like, let's just be.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are a part of that whole experience.
Yeah.
But he is the hero. That food is what runs a restaurant. Because quite honestly, we also know it, sir, that there are so many restaurants with trashy plates which are doing really well because it's the
Correct.
food.
Yeah,
mean-
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
we also first see the food and then go to the.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
So I think one of the things also is that you need to be aware of the fact that you are a supporting cast.
Correct.
Hero nahi ho sakte.
That's true. Good.
So that's it, sir. Any questions? The last sign is that that's the first skill which Sandeep sir has made for us.
Yes.
It's working very well,
Thank
and it's always a trial by fire because every time there is something new only that happens with every project. But there's a learning every time.
Yeah. Correct.
So any questions anybody has? Please.
Yeah, we will open it to the people now. They can ask the questions. Mamta, are you there?
Yes, of course I'm there.
There are quite
We
a few-
have we have few questions in chat box also.
I'm just
Yeah.
opening that. Just give me a
Yeah.
second.
So people just wanted to know how you just do the pricing.
Mamta, can you just request that person to unmute and ask the question?
With
Sir, do you
Yeah.
want to just go through? We can just go through one quickly and
Yeah,
because
fine.
there's lots of people.
That also is good. Fine. Yeah.
yes.
I'm very bad at reading, so I always prefer somebody
No,
asking
no,
questions.
since it's right here. So I'm just going to say hi to everybody because
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's lots of people who are here, and I'm like, oh hi Rekha ma'am, how are you doing?
She's the one who
Hi,
started
I
the.
can't
Hi
see.
Rohit, good to see you. Good to see you, Bharvi.
Hi.
What a fabulous presentation. Really, really impressive.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just Josna, put the mic back.
Arey, that was long
I'm
ago.
just
Shut up, yeah.
I'm just
Quickly.
And
because
it's-
otherwise,
there
yeah.
is so everybody said hi. Okay, so Sonia Rashid, how did you initially reach out to clients? I think we covered that, but essentially it's been word of mouth. We also think that social media has played a huge role in getting people to know us and us to know people, because we also met a lot of people through social media. Till date, we've not really had to make cold calls, But now the going is tough. So I don't know. I'm going to be calling everybody I know and saying, "Hello, आपको mug चाहिए?"
No, and again on social media, I think we'll add that you need to be, again, the honesty comes into play. You know, you put out what you are like, you know, rather than trying to be someone else. So that is very, very important.
Correct.
Sandhya, you're asking whether tell us about the studio. So we are very lucky. We have a largish area. We have about 7,000 square feet, but we don't use all of it. We have, I think, our shed. We have a throwing shed, which is the one that you're seeing behind us right now, and we have a kiln shed, and we have a storeroom which leaks, has all sorts of animals who decide to
Creepy
stay in
crawlies
it.
always,
Who decide to stay in it, and it is perpetually in a state of clutter. Like something has to be done with it at all times. So in terms of the material, so we started because I was so enamored by Andretta,
which didn't last for
which
15
didn't last
days
for
also.
long.
So
We-
he refused to do a koba on the floor. Okay. And we had kick wheel because we didn't have electricity when we came here. And every day we would come and raise the kick wheel because that had
it
sunk in.
into the ground.
So we would put patthar and all of those in. In 15 days time we had to do koba. So everything is tin shed essentially, and it's very open. And we can have it open because it's in open space. You know, it's in up on a hill.
So we have
we
three
can
kilns. We have one kiln which Sir has done, which is approximately 2 feet by 2.5 feet. I'm talking about the firing chamber.
Yeah.
And then we have a much bigger kiln,
Which
which
is,
is
4
48,
times the
4
size.
times the size of that. So which is basically it's about 50 inches across, 15 inches deep, and 56 inches tall. Don't ask us why it is 56 inches tall. We screwed up on the design, but now it's
Yeah,
now
but
it
that's
is.
okay.
That's
And
okay.
we have a wood fire.
And we have a wood fire kiln, which the wood fire kiln I asked around for designs
And we got it from somebody from UK,
for many months, and everybody was that time very cagey about designs. So I wrote to somebody in Japan, and that person
Put us
put
to
us to somebody in the UK who sent us a book. He said,
He
"Ye
sent
mera."
a detailed PDF with number of bricks and everything.
Yeah, it was
in
superb. And rest in peace. His name is Steve Mills. He wrote a great book. So he sent us that book, and that's why we made a wood fire kiln. We fired it a couple of times. I really would want to fire wood a lot more. But it's two things. One is the return on investment of a wood fire kiln is not something that we are confident about till now.
At the moment, yeah.
I think going forward we will be, but right now that's what it is. In terms of ventilation, we are open. Do's and don'ts, like I said earlier, make a plan, put in the money, spend that money.
And make lots and lots of space for sheds.
Yeah.
Because that's something that you need. I mean, how many ever shells we get, I think in half a day it gets full.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you need to spend on that.
And at the various stages, you need the shelvings, right?
Yeah.
You need it at all shells.
Yeah.
Okay, Anshu ma'am, can you tell us how you price an order with a restaurant? For us, we've literally priced what we feel is the value of the product. So we didn't really look into how much material goes in, how much, because time cost is something that is different for different people, because we don't work with a large team or no team. Itna hi team hai. So we don't work with a team. It's not possible for us to bring down our prices, which is something surprisingly most restaurants, if you tell them what you do and how you do it, are appreciative of it. Just a very quick anecdote, because we have so many of those. There was we were doing a project for a chain restaurant called Typhoon Shelter, which is also the Bandra project and the Pune project, and we did it for all three restaurants. Initially, the purchase manager somehow didn't like us. I don't know why, but because he felt
we were not typical vendors for him,
so
right?
he didn't like us.
Yeah.
So he actually came to the studio, and the moment he saw the amount of work that went in, his whole attitude changed towards us. He was really nice after that. He understood that if I'm saying, sir, ek din aur lagega, he knew that I'm not just saying ki main ek din aur lagega. He knew that usko problem ho gaya hai, whatever, you know. I think that was an important thing.
Can I butt in?
Okay.
This is Anshu here.
Hi, Anshu.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Good.
See, I'll be very frank with you, and I have spoken to a few restaurants, and some of them, in fact, have very nice handmade pottery which they use. Uh, but every time I have given them a design and they have liked it and they said, okay, go ahead and make it, they have come back with saying that your prices are too high. And I am actually looking at break even on the prices for them, because I say once at least you get a in you take a foot in, then you might look at orders later on. But
Right.
the only place that I could manage to do it was Olive
Right.
with Rishim, but then
Yeah.
then he went down to Pondicherry and then he picked up other stuff later on because he said it was much cheaper. So the only thing I'm struggling with is the price point.
So very honestly, you know what? So one thing is true that uh, I would assume that 85% of the restaurants which are currently functioning would not be able to afford handcrafted pottery because their economics are different. I mean, I don't think it's a question of their taste or aesthetic. I just think that the way their revenue model is a little different. We, I think, with standalone restaurants, whether it's Mask or it's Arth or any of those ones, we've managed to sort of break it up into a situation where we tell them that, look, this is how it's made, this is how much time it takes, this is how much this is why it costs what it costs. And most of them haven't had a problem. There are people who will say that, can you in terms of, can you reduce the cost? Till date, we've never agreed to reduce the cost. We've lost a lot of projects, I'm sure, because of that. But for instance, even a chain restaurant, like let's say like a Gustoso, will value what you're bringing to the table. If I guess if you speak to the, so maybe one of the things would be to speak to the owner and the chef.
Rohit,
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Like when people are approaching you for the internship,
Right.
what kind of expectations they have and how do you handle it? Because
They have
most of the time they are expecting some money and without just knowing anything, they want to land up.
कुछ पैसा नहीं मिलेगा, हमें पास नहीं है, तुम्हें क्या
Knowledge मिलेगा, पैसा
knowledge
नहीं
मिलेगा,
मिलेगा.
पैसा नहीं मिलेगा. No. So I think just to very quickly on the internship front, so it's actually I think it's changed for us in the last possibly 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because we've seen a change in the kind of people approaching us for internships this year.
Yeah.
Versus the
This is what
people
we had
who
got last
versus
year.
people we've got over these years.
Right.
One is, so the one thing is that I think it's very strange that people want to get paid for internships when they don't know anything.
Correct.
That is one. The second thing is also that I feel that for a lot of kids, because of our Instagram account, it seems like this is one beautiful idyllic life where we're sitting here amongst this. बाहरों में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. So now we ask them to come for 3 days and we get them to play. फिर जो बचता है,
After that, if you're willing
वो चलेगा आगे. Yes. जैसे होटल में जॉब चाहिए तो पहले बर्तन मांजने जाओ. If you sustain in that, enjoy it.
Same thing.
Good.
So so
I will now request everybody to open the video so we can see each other, say hi, hello, because so many of us we had worked together and meeting after a long time. So I will request everyone to open their video. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I have a cooking marathon and a baking marathon going on. So
Hi, Rekha.
Send some here.
Yeah.
How was the Delhi earthquake? It was really a big one or just a noticeable? Oh my God. But somehow there is no news about it. Some
Yeah.
people are busy with COVID news.
I think, everybody is consumed by COVID. Yeah.
Now, Rohit, what are the plans like after this pandemic, or there is nothing like after? It is going to be with us.
Continuous.
So,
Yeah.
So, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Rohit.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So
So, how was it, everybody? I hope you enjoyed the conversation. Fortunately, they have stuck to what they like. They have never thought of no, I should simultaneously go to gallery also. Though there are few like Devyani, they make very limited edition stuff, and their work is considered as a classical. As against here, they are purely focusing on good quality tableware, functional tableware. So this is the difference. Definitely, we'll down the line we will interact with Devyani and we will understand her point of view also, how she
Devyani
manages
makes
her
beautiful
economy
work.
and her stuff also. So these are the kind of experiences I want to share here, because we are basically, IES is a platform where we are teaching people, and they always have a question like what is next. Like after, as you rightly said, 3 months is not good enough time to understand anything about the subject. So internship is the one major thing which people should do, and we are now lucky to have some setups like what Rohit is. So thank you very much, Rohit.
Thank
And
you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
What
guys.
is-
I hope you all
what
had a
is-
good time. You didn't get bored, and if you all got bored, too bad.
It was completely awesome. Thanks so much, Rohit and Bharvi.
Another
Brilliant.
one one more question I have in mind. Do you have any budgets or any idea about traveling abroad to get experience or to see people working or any that sort of thing?
I'm just very quickly going to say hi to Anjani ma'am. You've not come. It's been 5 years. Don't even say this now. This I am going to come and all, like, you know, sab jhoota hai ye ki main aungi and all. So
I'm in the waiting list first, yeah. I'm in the waiting list first.
None
My
of
studio
your
is very
talk.
near.
None of y'all talk. Y'all just say this. Koi aata nahi hai.
Now monsoon is coming.
Monsoon is coming. Weather is going to be great. You should. Everybody should.
Yeah.
So on the abroad bit, actually I went to Japan 2 years ago, and honestly, everybody said that it's damn expensive. It's damn expensive. It really wasn't. Also because I didn't stay in Tokyo. So I think the key is to not stay in Tokyo and to spend time in much smaller, much smaller places. So I would say that for a 6-week course, I mean, I did a course and I did a bit of traveling around, and I did a bit of other indulgent nonsense. It cost me, inclusive of my plane tickets, it was about 2.25 lakhs, which I don't think was a lot of money at all, given the fact that I got to see things that I would have just never imagined.
Correct.
I think in terms of a learning, in terms of meeting people, it was incredible. I wish that I had again, that I was a little more organized, with a little more focus about what I wanted to do with that learning or meeting those people or connecting with those people. That I think would be nice if you decide and go. I think when Bharvi went to England, I don't know, she can talk about her.
Yeah, so when I went to England, I went and visited a few potters, but I didn't go and work at their places or anything like that. But I spent time with them. So that was really good, you know. I mean, it opens your mind. And when I went to Joni Leach, particularly, even he does tableware, you know. And when you connect with him, you know that what you're doing, what the path you are on is probably the right path, you know, because even he's doing just the same thing, you know. And the kind of stuff he spoke about ethos and ethics of pottery and all, which is very similar to what we wanted to do, you know. And it gives you again that no, what you're doing is right, you know, something you're doing right. You may not know everything, but you're not going too off.
It's 10,000 odd years old craft. We can't understand everything about it.
No, I know.
It's going to take a life.
The paths that you've chosen, you get confidence that okay, fine.
I think one of the things that because there's so many potters and so many people who work in clay on this, I think there are two things that I would want to say that one needs to do as I'm calling it an industry, even though I don't think it really is in that sense. One is, I think that I genuinely feel that people need to take a lot more pride in saying that they're craftspeople and not sort of veer towards the thing that I'm an artist. Because if you're an artist, then sell at a gallery. Correct. That's great. And that's fantastic. I have huge respect for artists people, and I would love to collect art, but uske liye paise lagte hain and paise bartan bechne se aayenge. So So one is that I think one needs to be a little more proud of the fact that one can make
Yeah.
something with your bare hands. That's one. I also think that it will take a collective amount of education to educate people about the nuance of a glaze, or why wood firing is what it is, why a handcrafted piece should cost more, even if it is something really simple as basically telling people not to argue when they are buying a surai at Kumarwada. I mean,
Yeah.
I think if everybody did that, I know a lot of people do it, but I think you just need to be a lot more louder about it because, and it's not their fault, because we are, I think collectively we have screwed handcrafted anything in this country.
Yes.
Because the world over, and you can go anywhere in the
Yeah,
world,
it's premium.
it's premium.
Not
If you make something with your hand, whether it's leather, whether it's textiles, whether it's I mean the Rolls-Royce proudly says handcrafted car. I mean, like, it's the most expensive car around. So I think we've collectively made handcrafts into a bargain buy, and that pretty
needs
much
to change,
that
yeah.
has to change.
It
because
has to change, yeah.
and it has to change starting from the traditional Kumar. Like, he needs to know that he can charge whatever he wants for his surai. Like, he needs to know that we are not traditional potters, and I refuse to accept anybody who says that that we are very urban.
It's coming back to pricing point also.
Yeah.
Again, even why we stick to our pricing is because of that we are handcrafting it. The money and effort, it's you paying for the effort. And like a lot of people ask, how much time does it take for you to make a mug? I said it takes 5 minutes after 15 years of
15
working
years of
single day. So it's 15 years. It's not 5 minutes. And that people need to understand that, and unless and until we have pride in what we do, I don't think people will appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Also, I also feel that one of the other things that is, if you see it, I think you'll see it happening, that you'll also see a lot of big ceramic vendors now saying that they are handcrafted.
Yeah.
And
Correct.
laugh at it.
Which is not really handmade, actually.
Exactly. No. And I think it's perfectly okay to have a jigger jolly setup. It's perfectly okay to have a slip casting setup.
But let us be honest about it.
As long as you say it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, behind us, you can see
Molds,
some
yeah.
molds. We got those made because we needed to do them for an order. But then we are very clear about it. These are slip cast molds, and this is not hand thrown, for instance, or it's not hand rolled, or whatever the case may be. And I think that it's unfortunate that you will want to call out people on this, but I think it'll be nice if just everybody is just a little more honest, even when they are.
It will benefit.
It'll benefit everyone. Because and
that will build a trust in the buyer's heart. That yes, whatever I'm getting is genuine, and I know why I'm paying the money. Yeah. Correct.
Also, the thing is that also, very honestly, it's a big market. Yeah, there's space for everyone. And
yes.
And there's the other thing that, I mean, I know that this is probably not the forum to say this, but we are damn privileged. Yeah. Like I refuse to accept that I am at the same level as a traditional potter. The traditional potter is different altogether. Yeah. Because unka plot hi alag hai. And I think it's a great disservice when people like us want to either appropriate that culture or appropriate that craft, because we can't and we shouldn't. I mean, you are what you are. We are urban potters. What do we know about?
I term it as a society potters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and that's perfect. Exactly. So I'm saying if you're doing that, and if your bread and butter is not dependent on it for whatever reason, please tell everybody that that's why it reflects either which ways. So, for example, if somebody is okay, selling something much cheaper than the market rate, that also is because kya farak padega. But that's fine, and I think that's perfectly fine. But as long as we don't compare ourselves to, like, I'll never compare myself to a ceramic unit in Khurja.
Correct.
Comparison ही नहीं है. Like उनके tunnel kiln देखो हमारी औकात क्या है.
Right. Good. Nice talking to you all. And wish you luck best in the next coming time, which is the best.
Guys, please join us on Instagram. We need more people on Instagram. We need more people on Facebook.
Yeah, surely. We will be sending a link. So definitely whenever people will want to download the recording, they will understand and they will come to you. Definitely. Wonderful.
Thank you. Thanks, Sandeep, for calling us.
Thank you so much.